Perfect.
Gets quiet though.
I'm honoured actually. First time, and I feel bad because I haven't had you on the channel before, but
You haven't
Galal
been
Yafai.
interview ever?
Nah, it's crazy.
You do a lot with Fraser, and I've seen Fraser
Yeah,
before.
yeah,
Fraser's
Fraser.
my best mate, man.
And he absolutely speaks so highly of you. What is it with you, Peg? Because I'm just thinking, like the weight disparity.
No,
What
you
is
know
it?
what it was?
You sharing bunk beds at
Yeah,
GB or something?
you know what it is because we were together at Sheffield like for years, and like you know we're in like shit countries and that we're always together. When you know you're together with someone all the time, it's like every week you're living together, and then we'd go to like Uzbekistan and we'd stay in the same room in little shitty rooms together, and we just just speaking all day, every day, like for weeks and weeks, and you get a bond on it, and yeah, just.
You know, I always thought because you was on like Team GB, and I think you're about the second or third person. I always think that when you go to other countries, you're put in 5-star hotels, you're living the life, all
We wish.
inclusive.
No, just to put the opposite. Say if you go Kazakhstan, you live in a little huts, like little dead rooms, and so you got a little room size like from here to there, and it's like
Joking?
little beds, and it's like Fraser's half off the bed. It's just one of them, and you just have to just get through it. But it makes it tough, innit?
But I get it though, so that's why I can get your close
yeah, and that's why you
bond.
bond. That's why you bond because you're the only person to speak to.
Yeah, well, he always speaks very highly of you. But we're going to talk about you before we talk about him. Now, I've spoke to Sonny. I didn't realise the in-depth dynamics, and it's sort of like he wasn't picked and you were picked, but he did make it clear he's got nothing against you. It was just kind of the system, as it were.
Yeah.
But when you listen to that, and obviously you've heard it all before, you've heard it already.
You can see both side in it. You can see, okay, he got something that he's reaching with there. Okay, I'll see what he's talking. But yeah, I think I kind of justified it by winning Olympic gold. I think I did, anyway. That's the whole aim, is to get the Olympic champion, and I did it. Maybe if I've been to 3 or 4 and not won anything, then you go, they're taking the piss. But I want gold in it, so.
So you see it as like case closed.
Yeah, case closed. Oh,
they invested the money in me or the time.
Yeah. There's not many Olympic champions from the UK, from Great Britain. Since 1908, there's been about 13 or 14. So to get one is like, you know what I mean? So there's not many. And that's 100 years, over 100 years.
You know what? I didn't even know that. Yeah. You give me a bit of history there. Yeah, I know that we haven't done particularly well last season.
Yeah.
But yeah.
So Andy Joshua, James DeGale, Ollie Harrison, Lauren Price, me. Who else is
Ben.
there?
Oh, gold, yeah.
Ben got silver.
Yeah, he got silver, didn't he?
Not many golds there. Who before Ollie Harrison in 2000? You couldn't name one, could you?
No.
Yeah, I couldn't.
That's insane.
Nah, I can now, but like before I got it.
Well, when you look at it like that, but we're here, this is a fight that a lot of us have, for one, of like, because me, I look at styles in fights. I love the way you move your feet around, the way you work your way around the ring. I've said that. But Sonny is similar. And I just see it as a really good challenge for the both of you. But down to you, how do you see this fight? And amateurs is amateurs, I get that. Pros are pros. But talk to me, how do you see it going?
Yeah, Sonny's a back foot fighter, isn't he? He's slick, he's on the back foot. I'm going to come forward pressure. And it was intriguing when I sparred him as well. It was that way he's moving and I'm coming forward. I think it's who just gets it right. Do you know what I mean? It's who gets it right on the day. Sometimes not always the best fighter wins. It's who gets it right on that day, on that Saturday night. And I think that's the main thing. Obviously, he's been in a position before where he's been in high-profile fights. I haven't really. Is that going to play a factor? I hope not. I like to think not. But knowing myself as well, I don't really, excuse my French, but I don't really give a shit about the occasion. I'm here to win, and to win convincingly. But he'll want the same, and he'll think the same. So I think we haven't got a certain winner yet. We won't get a certain winner till November the 30th. But for certain, the winners are the fans. So it'll be exciting.
That pragmatic approach that you've got, you're so like, it kind of like, it is what it is. I'm going to do my best.
Yeah.
But it depends on the night. Now, that is so key because you can train, you can be in camp, you can live in the gym, but it all rolls down to fight night.
Yeah. That's the truth, isn't it? Like, how many fighters do you see that he's better than him, but he ends up knocking him out or winning? It's on the night. They could fight 10 times and he could win 9 and he could win once. But that one night, he's won that once. And that's the main thing, getting it right on the night. Listen, like, I could beat Sonny and knock him out on the 30th of November. necessarily doesn't mean I'm better than him. I know on the outside it looks like I'm better than him, but it's just on that night. Maybe we could have fought each other 8 times after that, and he would have beat me every one. But on that night, and it's vice versa with him as well. So we'll see. It's intriguing, isn't it? That's the thing that's exciting is it's unknown. No one knows what's gonna happen. So that's what I'm excited about as well. I'm excited about the unknown. So I'm looking forward to it as much as you and everyone else.
It's definitely a fight that's going to sell. I know that obviously Birmingham is a place where we've wanted to see more boxing matches for the likes of yourself and some others that we've had in Birmingham. We're starting to get those fights now. I don't know, because you've always travelled.
Yeah.
Do you still pin like yourself to a locality? Does this mean a lot for you to be in Birmingham?
Yeah, you know what? I'm born and bred in Birmingham. I still live in Birmingham. I know I moved out a little bit, but all my family live here. All my people here, all my friends, my history's here. I was born not too far from here. So it's embedded in me, it's in my blood. It's nice to fight in Birmingham, but I just want to fight. I've been fighting a lot in America and I've quite enjoyed it, really. I have enjoyed it, you know. You don't really have to, you know, the pressures are not as much. It's a bit harder fighting out in a crazy little mad state in Phoenix somewhere. But I got familiarity here in Birmingham, you know, it's home. Whether it was in Sheffield, London, Birmingham, it's home to UK.
Well, it will be for the GB fact as well.
Yeah.
Sheffield could be a
it's
location.
It's home for me as well. So I never minded. I know Sonny said a few things that we really were wanting it in Birmingham, but nah, I'll come out and tell everyone. No, I wanted it in Birmingham. I got asked the question. Obviously, I'm going to say Birmingham. And it was put in Birmingham. Maybe if they'd, you know, dug their heels in a bit and said, no, we want it in Sheffield, I would have said, oh, Sheffield. It's not like it's, you know, alien to me. But it's in Birmingham and it just means a quicker ride home after the fight. So
Yeah.
it's all right.
Literally log off, no need for hotel fees.
Yeah.
You know, in your preparation for this fight, obviously I know it's a little bit way away. Do you think you're going to, not saying that you don't train hard, but with this, do you think you're going to put a little bit extra in it because of obviously the history around it and what it means? It's a world title fight, isn't it?
Yeah, I always train hard, but you always find a little bit extra when there's you never know what the whole definition of training your hardest is until you're fighting someone, you know, really good, or, you know, get your juices flowing. And Sonny's that type of fighter, so maybe I might find one or two things I do different or more, but we'll see.
And I'd say that you probably got the backing of your GB coaches. You gave us a nice speech about those up there. So do you think when you go back up to the gym, and obviously they'd watch the press conference, I'm going to make that assumption, there'll be a little bit of extra spice added in for your training?
You know what, man? You know what it is? Everyone takes it personal, man. You know what it is? I don't take it personal.
Talk to me then.
Yeah, I don't take it personal.
You don't?
Nah.
But some fighters do,
some fighters do, yeah. I don't. It's just me. I just think we're both trying to do the best we can. We're sportsmen, innit? Like, we're rivals, but in sports, it's not a rival in life. He lives his life. He goes home to his kids and whatnot, his missus or whatever. And I do the same. He wants to make good money. I want to make good money. I want to be the best. He wants to be the best. So sometimes you're going to be a little bit needle or whatever. It's not just like you in the workplace. There's always going to be a little bit of, you know, you want a higher position. So I think it's just life, innit?
I really like your balanced approach to everything. Listen, I could ask you about predictions and what you're going to do to him, and I know you've been asked that a million times already. I want to move on to another fighter that you clearly care about, and that is Fraser Clark. Like I said, in the beginning, he speaks very highly of you. He's going into the rematch with Fabio. Talk to us about that fight. Talk to us about the first fight, actually, Galal.
Yeah, the first fight was good, wasn't it? I was in Vegas at the time because I was fighting the week after.
Yes.
So I was in Vegas at the time, and we was up in the afternoon watching it all, screaming. It was a good fight. You know, I did think Fraser won the first fight. I think he was a bit unlucky with the point off. I think that was a difference. Really, I don't think it was a point off, but everything happened for a reason. Everything's written, so it's good because he gets more money for the rematch, and he gets to fight a massive card. So it's probably won, if anything. For the rematch, I think he's got more confidence now. Wally, he's a good fighter as well, and I like Fabio Wally too. I think he's a nice guy as well, and obviously I'm rooting for Fraser. He's my boy. He's someone I know really personal. But yeah, they're both good fighters, and hopefully they'll come out the ring safe. And they both make some peace.
There definitely will be. When you look at the landscape, obviously from when you've turned professional, and obviously you can see now we've got the Saudi influence, we've got the Riyadh season, you can almost hear the hunger in the fighters, like they want to go out there because they know about being compensated well for what they're doing. I don't know. I'm going to just get the feel for you, but I don't think you're like about the money. You're kind of like, what is it about boxing, and would you push for yourself to be on a card out there?
Listen,
is what I'm getting at.
Let's not get it twisted. We all want to do this for money. We all want money.
But are you greedy?
No, not being greedy, but just...
I'm not saying that people are greedy, but I'm saying when you look at it, what do you want to achieve?
Yeah, obviously I want to be world champion. That's the main thing. Money is obviously important to an extent. You know, we all want to live nice and we all want to live good. If I got asked to fight in Saudi, I wouldn't say no, but I ain't gonna sell my soul to fight in Saudi. But yeah, it's brilliant. It's good for boxing now. Saying that, it's good. It's good. Positives and negatives to it. You know, positives, yeah, you get more money, which fighters are warranted for because it's a dangerous sport. But also as well, maybe a lot of the fights don't happen in the UK now. You know, before there'd be weekly shows every 2-3 weeks. There's not as many now, but it's one of them. You can't have everything. So we're seeing great fights. So you can only thank them, really.
I've got to end up on family. You've got your two brothers here with you, a boxing family. That's one of the things that drew my eyes to you guys, because all of you are like involved in boxing. When you see obviously what your brothers have done, what they've achieved in the sport, and it's sort of like the torch has been, the baton, talk about the baton, the torch has been passed down to you. Do you feel like pressure from what your brothers have achieved for you to achieve more?
You know what? Not at all. I literally just do my own thing. I just joined boxing because I liked it, and they did it, and I liked it, and I thought, oh, I'll do all right. And then I didn't join boxing to try and become a superstar or anything. I started it, and I'm here now. It's one of them. I think that's what happens in sport. You don't, envision you becoming a superstar. Well, I'm not saying I'm not a superstar, but Olympic gold medalist and whatnot. I just started and ended up here, and it was like, okay, great. I'm doing something I enjoy doing, and I'm getting paid for it, and I ain't got to do a job I don't like. There's nothing wrong working, but all my family work. But I just enjoy it, and I just train hard and see where I can go.
And you're proper low key with it as well. You're somebody
too low key, ain't it?
You know what? I get moaned at for saying this, but I'm like, with you guys, where's your social media presence?
What terrible.
Are you doing? But why though?
No, probably just my personality, but I do need to be more on it. I'm terrible. I don't know what it is.
I know you're a gold medalist and that carries weight.
But it only gets so far now, doesn't it?
Okay.
You need to be a loudmouth, don't you?
Not necessarily a loudmouth, but it'd just be nice to get a little bit of an insight of Galal, what he does.
Yeah.
You know us, I'm a fan, I'm always going to be a boxing fan, and we're nosy. We want to see what the fighters are up to.
Yeah.
We want to learn a little bit personally about yourselves, but I don't know if you're guarded. You feel that's a bit intrusive? What is it that puts you off?
Maybe, I don't know. Good question. Maybe we need to chat after about you pushing me to post more. But I don't. Maybe I should. Yeah, I'm a bit like, I won't say a recluse, but
no, you're low key.
Low key. I just do my thing, and
I think that's a Birmingham thing,
Yeah, maybe.
With some of us.
Yeah, maybe.
I'm not, but yeah.
Maybe I need to be more like Ben, maybe. But I don't know. It's
be more like Galal, but be Galal. What do you like? What is one of your? All right then, I'll start it off. What's one of your favourite things to do except for boxing?
Drink coffee.
Are you like a coffee connoisseur?
I love travelling.
So what are you gonna open up? The Yafai coffee shop?
Maybe, we'll see. See if I do well, innit? I might not do that well. I might not make it.
But you might.
Yeah, I might, innit? We'll see
one of them, innit?
I like travelling and I like travelling.
Well, let's see.
Going to America.
Let's see the travel explorations of Galal Yafai.
You know what? I'm gonna get out there more. Innit?
I love it. Listen, thank you so much for your time. All the best fight night. Obviously, I'll be there, and it's been an absolute pleasure to speak to you today.
Thank you.
We've got to do it again.
People say I'm toxic, and honestly, I don't care.